Hey Yankees fans, buckle up, because today we are diving into a story that could completely reshape the landscape of the Bronx Bombers. The name on everyone's lips right now is Alex Bregman, the third baseman who recently opted out of his contract with the Boston Red Sox and is now exploring opportunities elsewhere. This is not just another free agency move. This is a chance for one of the most accomplished players of his generation to potentially step into a new chapter of his career, and for the New York Yankees, it could be transformative. Bregman has been one of those players who consistently shows up in high-stakes moments, a guy who can carry the weight of big games on his shoulders and make a difference in the postseason, and that's exactly what the Yankees have been craving for years. Looking back at Bregman's career, he has built a legacy that blends power, consistency, and clutch performance. His time with the Houston Astros saw him grow into a player capable of changing the trajectory of a series, delivering key hits when it mattered the most. The Astros were perennial contenders while he was there, and much of that was because of his ability to perform under pressure. Then, when he moved to Boston, he didn't slow down. He continued to be a thorn in the side of the Yankees, consistently putting up numbers and showing that he thrives in the most competitive environments. For the Yankees, who have long struggled to find that perfect combination of talent and postseason reliability, Bregman represents an opportunity that is hard to overlook. He brings experience not only in high-pressure playoff situations, but also in Yankee Stadium itself, where he has faced the team multiple times and delivered performances that Yankees fans would prefer to forget but can't ignore in terms of skill and consistency. From a strategic perspective, Bregman's versatility is a huge asset. While his natural position is third base, he has the defensive ability to cover shortstop when needed, giving a manager flexibility that is rare at his level. His offensive numbers speak volumes as well. In the most recent season, he hit 18 home runs, drove in 62 runs, and maintained a batting average of .273. Numbers that may not seem astronomical on the surface, but reflect a consistent and dependable bat over the long grind of a Major League Baseball season. Players like Bregman, who can maintain a batting average in the high 270s or low 280s, are invaluable because they provide stability, balance, and a steady threat in the lineup. At 31 years old, he is entering the prime of his career, looking for a contract that reflects both his value and his potential to make an immediate impact, which makes him a perfect fit for a team like the Yankees, who are constantly aiming to maximize talent and push for championships. The Yankees' situation at third base adds another layer of intrigue. Ryan McMahon currently occupies the position, and while his defensive skills are commendable, his offensive output has been inconsistent. McMahon's ability to make spectacular plays in the field is clear, but when it comes to providing reliable power and clutch hitting, there is a noticeable gap. That is precisely where Bregman comes in. His track record shows that he can deliver in big moments, with a history of clutch postseason performance that stretches from 2017 through 2025. Nearly a decade of playoff experience has honed his ability to handle pressure and perform when it matters most, whether it is the heat of October or pivotal late-season matchups. He has an OPS in the postseason of .791 over his career, demonstrating a level of consistency and threat that few players can match, making him an asset that could immediately elevate the Yankees lineup. Bregman's presence in the lineup also opens up strategic possibilities. Whether paired with Aaron Judge in the middle of the order or taking a leadoff or cleanup spot, Bregman offers flexibility to the Yankees' offensive plan. He can protect Judge, provide balance, and offer another reliable bat that opposing pitchers must account for at all times. In a team that has sometimes struggled to find offensive momentum, particularly in the playoffs, adding a player like Bregman could spark a transformation. He has the ability to create pressure on the opposition, deliver clutch hits, and change the dynamic of games almost single-handedly. This is not theoretical. It is a proven ability that has been demonstrated throughout his tenure with both the Astros and the Red Sox. Beyond numbers and strategy, there is the intangible factor of reputation and legacy. Bregman has been part of championship-caliber teams and knows what it takes to win at the highest level. He has experienced both sides of intense rivalries, from facing the Yankees in high-pressure series to being a key contributor on teams that made deep playoff runs. That experience, combined with his proven skill set, makes him a player who could be embraced immediately by the Yankees fan base. History shows that players can transition from rival teams to the Yankees and become heroes in the Bronx. Johnny Damon is a classic example. He went from Boston to New York, chasing both money and championships, and ultimately etched his name into the franchise's history. There is no reason why Bregman, coming from both Boston and Houston, could not follow a similar path, especially considering the impact he could have on the field and in the clubhouse. Offensively, Bregman brings more than just numbers. He brings reliability. While some players might falter under pressure or struggle to maintain form over a long season, Bregman's consistency is evident. He has shown the ability to adjust, to face elite pitching, and to perform in crucial moments. His power, combined with his batting eye and ability to make contact, makes him a dual threat, capable of delivering home runs while also producing in situations where timely hitting is crucial. This combination of skills is exactly what the Yankees need to complement Aaron Judge, to give depth to the lineup, and to ensure that every game presents multiple threats for opposing pitchers. The opportunity here is significant. The Yankees have an opening to add a player who is not only talented, but also possesses the kind of playoff pedigree that is often missing from even the most talented teams. Bregman represents a chance to inject life into the lineup, to provide leadership on the field, and to bring a winning mentality that has been proven over nearly a decade of high-stakes baseball. His presence could change the dynamic of the Yankees' offense, provide protection for Judge, and create a lineup that is feared across the league, not just in the regular season, but in October, when it matters most. In addition, Bregman's versatility defensively cannot be overstated. He can cover multiple positions, allowing the Yankees to adjust their infield and respond to matchups in a way that few teams can. This flexibility, combined with his offensive skill, makes him a unique asset, a player who can be slotted into almost any scenario and still deliver. His experience, skill, and proven track record of performing under pressure make him a potential cornerstone for a Yankees team eager to reclaim its dominance and finally put together the offensive firepower needed to compete consistently for championships. Now, let's dive even deeper into why Alex Bregman joining the New York Yankees could be one of the most talked about moves in recent baseball history. When you think about the Yankees' struggles in the postseason, it becomes immediately clear why a player like Bregman could change everything. For years, the team has had the talent, the star power, and the lineup that looks unstoppable on paper. Yet when October arrives, the results often fall short of expectations. This is not about luck. It's about having players who know how to perform under pressure, who understand how to handle the intensity, and who can rise to the occasion when the spotlight is brightest. Bregman fits that mold perfectly. He's been in high-stakes games repeatedly, both in regular season matchups against tough teams and in postseason series where every swing can alter the outcome. He thrives in these moments, and that is exactly what the Yankees need to complement their roster. Bregman's postseason resume is impressive. From 2017 all the way to 2025, he has consistently shown up when it matters most. Across nearly a decade, he has delivered clutch hits, driven in key runs, and maintained a high level of performance under the kind of pressure that can break other players. His career postseason OPS sits at .791, which is not just solid, it's elite. These are the kinds of numbers that indicate a player who can handle the bright lights of the playoffs, who can swing a series in his team's favor, and who can provide leadership simply by showing up and executing at a high level. The Yankees, with their history of playoff disappointments in recent years, could use a player like Bregman not only for his bat, but for the confidence he brings to the lineup. When the opposing team sees him stepping up to the plate, they know they're facing someone who has been there before and knows how to deliver. That alone changes the psychological dynamic of any series. Another key factor is how Bregman fits into the Yankees' offensive structure. Aaron Judge is already the centerpiece of the lineup, and adding Bregman creates a dual-threat scenario that could be nearly impossible for pitchers to navigate. Whether Bregman bats ahead of Judge, behind him, or even as a secondary power option in the middle of the order, the team gains flexibility that allows the manager to strategize in multiple ways. This is a player who can protect the team's stars, create scoring opportunities, and consistently put pressure on the defense. His ability to hit in clutch situations makes him a reliable presence in the lineup from Game 1 to the final game of the season. Bregman also brings the kind of versatility that extends beyond the bat. Defensively, he can cover both third base and shortstop, allowing the Yankees to adjust their infield depending on matchups or injuries. This is a rare skill set, particularly at his level of offensive production. For a team like the Yankees, which aims to compete at the highest level in every series, having a player who can seamlessly switch positions without a drop-off in performance is a significant advantage. It allows for strategic maneuvering, whether it's protecting younger players, adjusting to opponents' lineups, or simply optimizing the defensive alignment to prevent runs. And then there is the history and emotional aspect of the move. Yankees fans are no strangers to players coming from rival teams and finding success in the Bronx. History has shown that even players who once played for hated rivals can become heroes if they bring talent, production, and a winning mentality. Johnny Damon, for example, went from Boston to New York and became a pivotal figure in the Yankees' 2009 championship run. That precedent shows that the past rivalry does not have to define the future. Bregman, who has been both a thorn in the Yankees' side and a critical contributor to championship-caliber teams, could easily follow a similar trajectory. His arrival would be celebrated not only because of his skill, but because he brings a new dynamic to the team, challenging the competition while elevating the Yankees' own performance. Bregman's presence would also have a ripple effect on the roster. Ryan McMahon, who currently handles third base duties, would likely need to adjust, allowing Bregman to take on the role of everyday third baseman. This shift is not a knock on McMahon's defensive abilities. He has proven capable in the field. However, the bat has not consistently shown up when needed. Bregman, with his proven hitting ability, can fill that void immediately, providing the Yankees with the offensive spark they have been searching for. His ability to produce clutch hits consistently could give the team the confidence to perform at a higher level throughout the season, from April to October. The broader implications of adding Bregman go beyond just the statistics. It's about culture, leadership, and mindset. He has been part of multiple championship teams, experienced the intensity of high-stakes games, and demonstrated resilience and focus that can inspire a locker room. For the Yankees, this is more than a player acquisition. It's a chance to bring in someone who elevates the collective mentality, who encourages younger players, and who sets the tone for what it means to compete at the highest level. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. New York is buzzing with one of the biggest shocks of the MLB season. Gerrit Cole, the ace who has carried the Yankees' rotation for years, is reportedly on the move. Sources close to the matter suggest that the star pitcher is heading to Los Angeles, joining the Dodgers in a move that has left fans and analysts alike scrambling to make sense of the sudden shift. The Yankees, known for their aggressive pursuit of championships, appear to be signaling a bold new direction. After years of pouring resources into high-profile free agents and maintaining a stacked roster, New York might be leaning into a rebuild, and the Cole trade could be the first domino to fall. Insiders hint that this deal involves multiple prospects, signaling a long-term strategy rather than a short-term fix. While details remain sketchy, the mere idea of Cole donning the Dodgers uniform has already set the rumor mill ablaze. For Los Angeles, the addition of Cole represents a clear statement of intent. The Dodgers, who have consistently hovered at the top of the National League, now look poised to strengthen an already formidable rotation. Fans are already imagining the synergy between Cole and the Dodgers' pitching staff, and the whispers around Chavez Ravine suggest that expectations for a deep postseason run have just skyrocketed. The club's front office has been tight-lipped, but the murmurs from insiders suggest that this is just the beginning of a flurry of moves aimed at cementing the Dodgers' dominance. Meanwhile, New York fans are left to grapple with the implications of losing one of their most dominant arms. Social media has erupted with a mix of disbelief and speculation, with many questioning the Yankees' commitment to contending immediately. Yet, sources suggest that the organization is eyeing younger talent and future draft capital, hinting that patience may be key to their next chapter. If the reports prove true, the Cole trade will not just reshape the Yankees' rotation, but potentially signal a seismic shift in the balance of power across the league. As both cities brace for official announcements, one thing is clear. Gerrit Cole's potential move to the Dodgers is the kind of blockbuster that keeps baseball conversations alive well past the final out. Fans and pundits alike are waiting, eyes glued to every whisper, knowing that the fallout from this trade could define the next era of Major League Baseball. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.